Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo, he completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Coleman. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Caught by Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, gun. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22, Garoppolo letting one go, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Luke Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What? 180! Value one!
On first down, it's gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I'm going to run you over. Value three. Pass it.
Now a first down throw. Goff. This one caught by Isabella. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
17. Hey, wahoo! Listen.
Come on, baby.
Hey, kill!
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Stay at home.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now it's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
76, tell him. 76. Hey, Delta.
From the 50, it's gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. D Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Joker.
We're good.
Check.
Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Hey, gun. I got you.
Here's Breida. And some room to work. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coach. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Sheds another. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff now looking to throw. A pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, box truck.
Mike 9. Russell run. They're running it.
On 1st down, gone. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Here's Goff. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Motion, motion.
Check close, close. Hey, let's go. Go ground.
Throwing again is gone. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go.
Value three.
Goff throwing again. That ball complete to Isabella. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Orange, orange.
Again, gone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Goff on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Play fake there to Coleman, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
2 for 1. Lucky. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a give, right side. Burns. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 22, Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fourteen, 12.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 13 yards there and a Niner first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now this throw caught left side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Watch the twitch.
On first down, it's Burns. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. He's checking. Crash. You go tight. Ric Flair. Hey, 76. 76.
To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. One quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
2 for 1. Check. You. Mike, set.
Out of the gun. Goff. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
SOS. Check three.
Here's Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 15. Check 50.
Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Hey, orbit. Mike 17. 17.
Goff. That's complete to Butler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 37.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Check. 2 for 66.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Goff stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, they run with Edmonds, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
5. Check. Crunch. 2. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Goodwin able to haul it in. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
and, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for San Francisco. Pretty, they had their bumps